Flyers invoking the name of the Ku Klux Klan promoting a White Lives Matter rally in Huntington Beach this weekend have been showing up in Southern California neighborhoods.
I moved from the South specifically for those reasons, because you just experience a lot of things like that, and I don't want to experience it here.
The mayor and city council members denouncing the Flyers in a public meeting.
We are not a place of hate.
But the First Amendment limits what local leaders can do.
We can't stop people from speaking. That's kind of rooted in American values. But what we can do is we can express an opposition.
Groups that track extremism say there's been a massive increase in dissemination of white supremacist propaganda. In 2020, more than ever previously recorded in a single year. There are many likely reasons, including anti-immigrant sentiment, former President Trump's attitude toward white nationalism, and his big lie that the election was stolen, as well as inciting fear.
It's not about organizing people to join them. It's very much about frightening the residents and making them feel unsafe in their communities.
One surprising fact, experts agree the influence of the Klan has diminished in recent years despite its long history of hate. In 2020, the Klan's total number of propaganda distributions in the U.S. only amounted to about 2% of all such events, according to the Anti-Defamation League, which says the propaganda surge here in this country is being fueled by other organizations.
Extremist energy is moving toward other groups.
And that energy is potentially dangerous. The U.S. Director of National Intelligence reported last month that racially or ethnically motivated extremists and militias present the most lethal domestic violence extremist threat and are most likely to conduct mass casualty attacks against civilians, law enforcement, and government personnel, as we saw with the violent assault on the U.S. Capitol on January 6th. And just like with the insurrection, a lot of this propaganda gets shared on the internet. Though more recently, many groups have started to limit their postings on social media and now favor encrypted messenger services, where information about the advertised White Lives Matter event in Huntington Beach this weekend, and possibly other cities, has been circulating.
Sometimes these individuals or these so-called groups, they kind of posture in these messaging channels, right, in these group chats, and nothing really comes to fruition. On the other hand, sometimes they do.
Experts in law enforcement say they will be watching very closely. Joe John, CNN, Washington.